The Washington Wizards are an American professional basketball team based in Washington, D.C. The Wizards compete in the National Basketball Association (NBA), as a member of the league's Eastern Conference Southeast Division. The team plays its home games at the Capital One Arena, in the Chinatown neighborhood of Washington, D.C. The franchise was established in 1961 as the Chicago Packers based in Chicago, Illinois, and were renamed to Chicago Zephyrs the following season. In 1963, they relocated to Baltimore, Maryland and became the Baltimore Bullets, taking the name from previous team of the same name. In 1973, the team changed its name to the Capital Bullets to reflect their move to the Washington metropolitan area, and then to Washington Bullets in the following season. In 1997, they rebranded themselves as the Wizards. The Wizards have appeared in 4 NBA Finals, and won in 1978. They have had a total of 28 playoff appearances, won 4 conference titles, 1971, 1975, 1978, 1979, and 7 division titles, 1971, 1972, 1973, 1974, 1975, 1979, 2017. Their best season came in 1975 with the record of 60-22. Wes Unseld is the only player in franchise history to become the MVP, 1969, and win the Finals MVP award, 1978. 4 players, Walt Bellamy, Terry Dischinger, Earl Monroe and Wes Unseld, have won the NBA. Bellamy averaged 31.6 points per game and 19.0 rebounds per game during his rookie season. The team now known as the Wizards began playing as the Chicago Packers in 1961, as the first modern expansion team in NBA history, an expansion prompted by Abe Saperstein's American Basketball League. Rocky Walt Bellamy was the team's star, averaging 31.6 points per game, 19.0 rebounds per game, and leading the NBA in field goal percentage. During the All-Star game, Bellamy represented the team while scoring 23 points and grabbing 17 rebounds. Bellamy was named the League Rookie of the Year, but the team finished with the NBA's worst record at 1862. The team's original nickname was a nod to Chicago's meatpacking industry. Their home arena, the International Amphitheater, was next door to the Union Stockyards. However, it was extremely unpopular since it was the same nickname used by the NFL's Green Bay Packers, bitter rivals of the Chicago Bears. After only 1 year, the organization changed its name to the Chicago Zephyrs and played its home games at the Chicago Coliseum. Saperstein's ABL majors prevented the team from playing in the larger Chicago stadium. Their only season as the Zephyrs boasted former Purdue star Terry Dischinger, who went on to win Rookie of the Year honors. In 1963 the franchise moved to Baltimore, Maryland, and became the Baltimore Bullets, taking their name from a 1940s 50s Baltimore Bullets ball/NBA franchise and playing home games at the Baltimore Civic Center. In their first year in Baltimore, the Bullets finished 4th in a 5-team Western Division. Prior to the 1964-65 NBA season, the Bullets pulled off a blockbuster trade, sending Dischinger, Rod Thorne and Don Kudges to the Detroit Pistons for Bailey Howell, Don Ohl, Bob Ferry, and Wally Jones. The trade worked out well. Howell proved to be a hustler and a fundamentally sound player. He helped the Bullets get into the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. In the 1965 NBA playoffs, the Bullets stunned the St. Louis Hawks 3-1, and advanced to the Western Conference Finals. In the finals, Baltimore managed to split the first 4 games with the Los Angeles Lakers before losing the series 4-2. 1967-1981, Wes Unseld era. Wes Unseld, who won the NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA Regular Season MVP, and NBA Finals MVP awards, played all 13 seasons of his career with the Bullets. In the late 1960s, the Bullets drafted 2 future Hall of Fame members, Earl Monroe, in the 1967 draft, number 2 overall, and Wes Unseld, in the 1968 draft, also number 2 overall. The team improved dramatically, from 36 wins the previous season to 57 in the 1968-69 season, and Unseld received both the Rookie of the Year and MVP awards. The Bullets reached the playoffs with high expectations to go far, but they were eliminated by the New York Knicks in the first round. The next season the two teams met again in the first round, and although this one went to 7 games, the Knicks emerged victorious again. In the 1970-71 season, the 42-40 Bullets again met the 1970-71 Knicks, this time though in the Eastern Conference Finals. With the Knicks team captain Willis Reed injured in the finals, the injury-free Bullets took advantage of his absence, and in Game 7, at New York's Madison Square Garden, the Bullets' Gus Johnson made a critical basket late in the game to lift the Bullets over the Knicks 93-91 and advance to their first NBA Finals. They were swept in 4 games by the powerful Milwaukee Bucks led by future Hall of Fame members Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, known in 1971 as Lou Alcindor, and Oscar Robertson. Even after the trades of Earl Monroe to the Knicks, and Gus Johnson to the Suns, the Bullets remained a playoff contender throughout the 1970s. Following a less-than-spectacular 1971-72 season, Baltimore acquired Elvin Hayes from the Houston Rockets and drafted Kevin Porter in the 3rd round, out of St. Francis in Pennsylvania. After a slow start in 1972-73, Baltimore made their charge in December, posting a 10-4 record on the way to capturing the Central Division title for the 3rd straight year. The Bullets again faced the Knicks in the 1973 NBA playoffs, losing for the 4th time in 5 series against New York. In February 1973, the team announced its pending move 30 miles, 50 kilometers, southwest to the Capitol Center in Landover, a Washington, D.C. suburb, and became the Capitol Bullets. After that 1973-74 season, they changed their name to the Washington Bullets. During November 1973, while waiting for the completion of their new arena in Landover, the Bullets played their home games at Cole Fieldhouse on the campus of the University of Maryland in College Park. The Capitol Center, later known as the U.S. Airways Arena, opened on December 2, 1973, with the Bullets defeating the Supersonics. Through the mid-1990s, the Bullets still played a few games per season in Baltimore. During his 9 seasons with the Bullets, Elvin Hayes averaged 21.3 points per game and 12.7 rebounds per game. He led the NBA in rebounding in the 1973-74 season with an average of 18.1 rebounds per game. The 60-22 Bullets made it back to the 1975 NBA playoffs. That year, Washington posted a 36-5 home record at the Capitol Center. In the first round of the playoffs, they survived a 7-game series against the Buffalo Braves as both teams won all of their games at home. In the Eastern Conference Finals, they beat the defending NBA champion Boston Celtics in 6 games to advance to the NBA Finals. The Bullets were favorites to win the NBA championship, but were swept by the Alatols-led Golden State Warriors in 4 games, losing Games 2 and 3 at the Capitol Center. The loss at the NBA Finals lingered into the 1975-76 season, as they won 12 fewer games than last year, and in the playoffs they were eliminated by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 7 games. After the season, the Bullets fired head coach K.C. Jones, despite having a career 62% winning percentage as the Bullets head coach. In 1976-77, under new head coach Dick Motta, the Bullets again fell short of the Central Division title for the 2nd straight year. Elvin Hayes finished 6th in the league in rebounds with 12.5 rebounds per game. After opening the 1977 NBA playoffs with a 3-game series victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Bullets took a 2-1 series lead in the 2nd round against the Houston Rockets. With a chance to take a 3-1 series lead at home, the Bullets lost 107-103, and the Rockets took the series in 6 games. 1977-78. Although they had future Hall of Famers Elvin Hayes and Wes Unseld on the team, the Bullets finished the 77-78 season 44-38 and were a long shot to win the NBA Finals. But San Antonio journalist Dan Cook used the famed phrase "the opera ain't over till the fat lady sings." This became the rallying cry for the Bullets as they finished the playoff run that led to the NBA Finals, defeating the Seattle Supersonics in 7 games to bring a professional sports championship to Washington, D.C., for the first time in 36 years. 1978-79. In the 1978-79 NBA season, the Bullets moved to the Atlantic Division, capturing the title in their first season there. They entered the 1979 NBA playoffs having lost 8 of the final 11 games to finish the regular season at 54-28. In the playoffs, the Bullets nearly blew a 3-1 series lead against the Atlanta Hawks, but managed to hold off the Hawks in 7 games. In the Eastern Conference Finals, they trailed the San Antonio Spurs 3-1, but they mounted a comeback by winning 2 straight games to force a Game 7 at the Capitol Center. The Bullets rallied again, overcoming a fourth-quarter deficit to beat George Gervin and the Spurs 107-105 in one of the NBA's all-time greatest games and advanced to the NBA Finals and a rematch with the Seattle Supersonics. In Game 1 of the Finals, the Bullets defeated the Supersonics, 99-97, on 2 game-winning free throws. They lost the next 4 games, and the series, to Seattle. The Bullets were the only team to play in the NBA Finals 4 times during the 1970s. 1979-1988, playoff disappointments. Agent injuries finally caught up with the Bullets. In the 1979-80 NBA season, they barely made the playoffs as they captured the 6th and final playoff spot with a tiebreaker despite posting a 39-43 record. In the playoffs, they were swept by the Philadelphia 76ers in a 2-game playoff series. The following year, the Bullets failed to make the playoffs for the first time in 13 years. Wes Unseld retired and Elvin Hayes was traded to the Houston Rockets the following season.